Welcome everyone. I am now live. Just adjusting some of my music. And yeah, welcome to the stream everyone. My name is, I am Protagonist, and in this stream we're going to be looking at a Hack the Box machine called Alert. I haven't prepared for it, so as usual we'll be hacking blind. We'll be learning some new tricks and yeah, doing all of the assessment side of things together. Let me know where you are watching from and whether it is morning, night, afternoon, and all of that kind of jazz. Thank you for joining me today. It is nighttime here and I've just come off my first day at a full-time pen testing job, which is just exciting. It was a good day, a long day of a lot of onboarding and reading of things, but I'm just really excited for working with the team and doing pen testing full-time. That is the good news that I have, that I bring today. So yeah, hi Ultrasec, I think that's how you pronounce that. Ultra VSec, yeah. Doesn't say, yep. So tonight, I'll put the link in the chat. Thank you. I'm very excited. It's really cool. So the machine we're going to be doing tonight is this one. Let me just see if I can make it a bit bigger. Yep. So it's a easy Linux machine. We'll see. It's fairly recent. It was only made, like retired, not that long ago. Where is it? Oh, it was like down here on the list, so it wasn't that very long, like that long ago that it was retired. So we'll see how we go. Hey Zyrus0, let me know if you can see things on Twitch. I've been having struggles with Twitch. There it is. Can't see the screen. Oh, wonderful. I don't really know why. Hi Ishak. Let me just have a look. Why this is having issues. All good, no problem. Zyrus. Just trying to figure out what the problem is with the Twitch stream. Because it says that I'm live. But it's not showing anything on my screen either. I can share my screen with you guys. Those that aren't on Twitch can see this. It's not really showing anything and I don't understand. And it's saying that I am offline. Go to watch now. I don't understand. there's an issue with Twitch, and I don't really get why. Channel. I don't know if they're like blocking me because of the kind of content I make. I don't know. Look, yeah, I don't really know. Because like the audio is coming through, obviously. Playback video. Audio, video stutters. Ah, there you go. Great. Hey, if you can, at the bottom of the video player, there's like a little gear that says settings. There's a little button that says report playback issue. Select that and select video is completely black and doesn't load. I will put this in there for Henki. For some reason it doesn't show. I don't know why. It's really annoying. Because I've had this problem for weeks now and I just haven't had the time to look at it. But anyways. So we're going to be looking at the alert machine. Oh, and if you want, that's me. Thank you for doing that. Zyrus, if you want to watch me on YouTube, because the stream's fine there, join me on that link that I just put in the chat. I use OBS. OBS is what I use, and then I use Restream to put it into YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Red Serpent said before that 2 million gave him PTSD, gave him her PTSD. I'll need to watch the video of yours. Yeah, I did. If you watch that one, I struggled on that. I had to look up help because I really struggled on that machine because like the initial foothold just takes forever. There's just so many different ways, so many different things that you need to do to actually get to the point where you can actually have an initial foothold on the machine. So, yeah. Hi, Happy Ghost. Welcome. All right. What we're going to do is, I guess we can start with this. So, as usual, hi, Joy Triana. What we'll do is we'll make a directory, call it alert, and then we'll move into that directory. And then I'll open a tmux session. And I have a Notion template here ready to go. So I'll copy this over. So we want IP there. This is a Linux machine and it's on Hack the Box. So as usual, we'll need to run our nmap scan. What was the IP? 44. Yep. All right, so we'll do that. Move that over a little bit. There we go. Oh. I just saw your message. Zyrus Joy. This Notion template. Were you the one who messaged me about my Notion template? Someone messaged me about my Notion template. I mean, I can. The way I didn't, so to be honest, I didn't create the original database for this. I might, you know what, I'll probably, let me make one that I can share. But basically it's, you just create some form of template here, which then you can just create new templates every time you do a lab. I haven't fully, yes, Happy Ghost, that was you that I was asking. I haven't fully figured out how I want this because, I don't know, there's just been little things that I've been like, oh, it'd be better if I did this or if I did that with this. All right, let me just add alert HTTP theme Etsy host. So we need 10, just 10.10.11.44 alert.htb. All right, we'll go back. We'll run this again so that it can follow that redirect. We have 3 ports open, TCP ports. But yeah, I'll see if I can make one that everyone can see, because yeah, there's a few things that I really like. Sometimes I like to make sure I do some lessons learned at the end of my when I do a machine. If there's something that really stood out to me, I'll do that. If I'm doing a retired machine and I'm using write-ups or anything like that, I'll put them there, and any other related resources, blogs, whatever that I learnt from, that kind of thing there. But I haven't fully optimized it like I want to. There's just a lot of little things that I'd like to be able to streamline in it a bit better. All right, so we have here, let's copy this out. So we've got, let me just make that a teeny bit bigger. All right, so we have port 22, which is SSH. We won't really get anything super helpful there, though we can try seeing what, what's it called? What kind of authentication they have from that. We also have port 80, which is a web server, and 12227. Which is filtered and it's unknown. So something we'll have to look at later with maybe Netcat. So let's set up here. We got HTTP and then we got unknown. 1227. All right. So let's have a quick look at this SSH server. -v. All right, so we don't have any credentials for it, but what we can do is have a look at what it accepts for authentication. So we can pick up some server information using OpenSSL. What else? So it can use authentications, public key and password, because it went through and checked to see if there was any keys available and they didn't find anything, then it went over to password. So it can take both password and public key as a form of authentication. So that's something. If we're on a pen test, we'd probably say, look, you need to change that to public key only because it's more secure. All right. Let's open up this. What did I do? No. Oh, this one. No. What am I doing? Joy says, I recently began the ProLab Dante. Do you have any advice for that? For my level is so hard. I have 3 months because I win a voucher for ProLabs. Look, I've never done a ProLab. I want to. In the future, I would like to. I'm hoping that's one of the next things I'd like to do is work on some of the ProLabs. But I've never done any. I've heard that it's really good to do it with some friends. Heard people who've done it before say the best way to do it is with a friend or just someone else, because it's just a lot on your own. Sometimes you need to kind of bounce ideas. So from someone who's never done it, my advice is do it with someone else. Now, question is, do we have the ability? There we go. Enable. If you've never used managed containers, you're missing out. Let me just change this. All right, so now, wait, the certificate should be there. So alert.hdb. All right. So we have a markdown viewer. Contact us. Hello, we are alert. Our service. You're not going to be able to read that if I have that full screened. We are alert. Our service gives you the ability to view Markdown. We are reliable, secure, fast, and easy to use. If you experience any problems with our service, please let us know. Our administrator is in charge of reviewing contact messages and reporting errors to us. We strive to resolve all issues within 24 hours. Thank you for using our service. All right. That we can donate. Your donation helps make everything possible. Let's see if we can enter. Donate something. And it does send a post request. We can try a test at test.com.au. Hello. Send that through. All right. Okay, so contact PHP. Yep, that sends it through. All right, well, let's keep having a look. What we'll do now is we will go faf. Do that. And we'll select that one. Dash ignore comments. All right, let's have a look. So we have an uploads page, CSS, messages, all right, so we have some, what's it called? Forbidden pages there. There may be a bit here because the way this handles the request, we might be able to do, like here, we might be able to do something like this. Do a path traversal or something like that. No, stop. I think my internet crashed. Everyone get back? Can everyone see? Can you see me? No, it was me. It was me. I don't know why. My computer is struggling. Is that better? Can everyone see everyone back? Am I back? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know why. It occasionally happens that when I step away from the computer, it just drops. And I don't know. Maybe I'm getting DDoS. It's one of you DOSing me. Alright, what are we doing? I think it's back to stable. Alright. Man, my bitrate is at 9,000. 9,000. I think, I don't know. I need to get fiber here in my house so I can stream a bit better. Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Any progress on this? $6,000 less? The problem is it was going down. Yeah, but everyone, so for streaming, they recommend like 8,000 or something like that for good quality. All right, let's have a look. Potentially. So we know in the About Us section, we have a thing that says our administrator is in charge of reviewing contact messages and reporting errors to us. So I'm guessing there's going to be some sort of cross-site scripting vulnerability here that we can get through the contact page. Now what we can do is we can set up a Python 3 server, port 80, and then I do need to find out ton 0 is 37. Oh, what was that? 14.37. So what we can do is this one, yeah. Test at test. Hi. Here we go. I frame. Ten dot 14.37 frame do that, and then the other one we can do is image source equals X on error feather fetch. And we're going to tell it to fetch HTTP 10.10.14.37/image. Yeah, that's right, Henky. Possible head XSS. So that's what we're doing with these two payloads. And I've put this at the end so that we know what's been triggered. If they both trigger, then we'll know. Yeah. So we'll give that a go. So that has sent through successfully. Now we will see if we get a callback. And now while we wait, yep, so that's still doing that. Yeah. The other thing then we can also try after this is we can fuzz the parameters in here, because right now we can only see page and we can see status. What else? You can also see like a donate. And we can upload. So if we just create a, let's go back over here. Did we get anything? Nope. Nope, that's not what I wanted. So if we just vim md.md, and we go, this is a title, some text, please subscribe and like, and we can go like this, and we something. We can do that, and then now we can upload. You can also share the link. So does that mean this? It's working on Twitch now. What? I don't understand. This is all, what? Maybe we just had to whinge about it. Where is it? Where is it? No, this one. Huh. That's weird. There we go. We got Inception. I love this. I love this. Cool. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, but it's restarted the stream. There we go. Alright, I'm turning that off before it becomes annoying. Maybe a delay. I don't know. Okay. Is it uploads? Or is it upload? Uploads. Well, it is right. Interesting. I don't know. That's not what I want. Maybe it doesn't take that. Okay, so it needs an MD at the end. Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. Strange. Let's add that to scope. Yes, all right. So we don't get all the other junk. All right. This is still going. So the link, where are you? Sorry, let's have a look again. So it's this. This link yeah, I mean it could. We could do an XSS through that. So like so we could do like an image source equals s on error fetch. Let's just do an alert first, because then we can test out what that actually looks like. So let's go back here like this. Markdown. Yeah, so we can get an alert. You're right. So maybe what we can do is we can send the link, the share link, to the administrator, and then get them to open it. And then when they open it, it triggers the XSS. So let's try that. 10.10, 14.37 XSS. I'll try that. No. All right, so now down. Okay, why is that sanitized? Why is that sanitized? It's sanitized here. So we could send that to repeater. Let's try URL encoding that. See what the difference is. So if I URL encode it, it does a bunch of stuff here, which I don't want it to do. If I do I could probably base 64 encode it. We are currently working on this machine alert from Hack the Box. We have just started it. We found out that this page can trigger a cross-site scripting. And I'm just trying to figure out how to get it to trigger one of these payloads. These payloads to trigger. So at the moment I'm just playing around with this to see what it does, because it's encoding my angled brackets, and before, if I URL encode it, then it just keeps it as plain text. Yeah, so does that mean I need to look up like markdown XSS? So we could just use let's give that a go. That doesn't work. Hello, Mr. Humpy Dumpy. Does it need... an exclamation mark? Give that a go. Nope. See if the stuff in the code gets... Yeah, it does. Yeah, sorry about that. What user are you on Discord? You'll have to let me know. Let's see. I just don't think these will work because they're not oblique. Oh yeah, I see your message. I'll message you after this. Sorry about that. All right. So all of these do some sort of thing like that. Unless it's backwards. Because I know sometimes Markdown has... Does it do... do this? No. Because I wanted to check first to see if this worked. But I don't think it will. Huh. try something like this. Huh. I think we got that working. Let's try that. What? Oh, there it is. Okay, so that does that. Maybe we do fetch. .10.10.14.37 fetch. All right, let's give that a go. All right, so that worked. There. Wait. Let me just see this. I need this. Yeah. Okay, so it does 2 at a time. Code 404 message file not found. Can we trigger it instantly? That's the question. Yes. I think we can. It just needed to be separate. Did that work? Inspect. Okay, so what did they do that was different? This was... Okay, so we do this. Is that what we need to do? All right, let's give that a go. See what happens there. It completely encodes everything. I wonder what that does. Nothing. So we want this. If I do that, add that there. Does that change? Yeah, it just encodes it. HTML encodes the quote. But what does that do? Do I need to host my own file with a onload? What does this do? Where is it? This one. I don't think that works, because it's just not fully rendering, like it's not letting through the whole payload. Yeah. So this is what we want here. I mean, do we just want to do something like this? Because I guess we can just try this. Oh no, as soon as I put in quotes. Is that what happens? As soon as I put in quotes? Let's try to change that to URL encoded. 27. No, that doesn't get. I can't use the default tag because it's in Markdown and because the it's changing my tags to whatever it wants. And it encodes my HTML encodes my tags. I could just do this. Because that might work. Yeah, so that does work. So what I just did was you can specify, I don't know if you guys can see this, but here where I've got my link here, you can specify 4 forward slashes and it just automatically interprets that as an address. So what I'll do is, since we've got that working, I'm going to send this to the contact form. Check this out. And then we'll see okay, so we get that. So that means they are checking the link. We'll get one now in a second. So what we need from them is we need their cookie. Okay. See what that looks like. Okay, that doesn't come through. Does anyone have any other ideas with this? So what is this? It does onload equals alert. But do they have anything? Onload equals alert. Test. But it doesn't break out. That's my problem. Yeah, but I need... I could... You know what I can do? Is do something like this. and then the SVG. Wait, let me just do this. No, that doesn't break out. Yeah, that doesn't break out. I was just wondering if I could break out of it through this one here, but I don't think I can. And we can just do like a malicious SVG. XSS do SVG. XSS in SVG. Okay. All right. What we'll do is, again, we'll go vim. Oh, actually, yeah, vim payload.svg. Copy. Oh, I hate when this happens. Why doesn't it? Some reason this is not copying over. What is it? Doc type. And we need to add, what is it? XML version 1. XML version equals 1.0. And standalone equals no. All right, let's see if that works. So I copy that over. All right, so that does get that, but don't, oh yeah, that does work. All right, so then we just need to adjust our payload. All right, let's give that another go. Okay, so that does trigger there. Let's see, oh, my music stopped again. All right, let's send this off. Okay, so it got the payload, but it didn't execute what I wanted. Oh, there we go. It did execute the payload, but there's no cookie. So you have a look at this. Let's see if this is working properly. Do we miss it? Let's just change that to a 1. Make sure we're not doing the right thing. Oh, that's why. payload's no longer valid. Okay, there we go. So that worked. I changed it to document.domain to see where it's. Surely there's more. I hadn't have thought of this. Sending it as base 64 encoded. Oh, I want to see that. It's just another way of doing it, I'm not sure. What about this? Nope. That doesn't do anything. So we never got a call, but I just realized we never actually got a callback for the SVG from that machine. We only got it for the payload. Let me have a look again. Is our original Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm not sure if I can get it to grab the page. I think, let me just, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check the other port that was open. Yep, 44. Let's okay, so it doesn't do anything. Let's try. Something we didn't check was actually no, we want bitquark. Is for subdomains, so we don't want filter words 20. Because maybe there's a subdomain, a virtual host, that we haven't discovered. We have a statistics page. Let's have a look. You'd so we have basic auth. We have basic auth, which means that when they send, these get included. Let me just also add that's not what I wanted. HTTP. Yeah, so it's in basic auth, which means we can potentially brute force it. But it feels a little bit silly to do that, doesn't it? Is there a way to what's this data grabber? I think, I don't know. Let's do 1, 2, 2, 7. See if that comes up with anything new. Yeah, there's nothing there that I can see. Just do a simple UDP scan. Top 100 ports, we'll see what happens. What I'm going to do is, because I'm stuck, I'm going to go through the guided mode and see if we can get some assistance from this. So we have 3 open ports. What? Two? Listening? Apparently. We've got alert.htb. The primary domain, full name of the subdomain that hosts a different application, statistics.htb. Yep. What is the relative path on the site of the page that is vulnerable to stored cross-site scripting? It is what is this? Visualizer. Visualizer.php. Okay. No. Try sending one with something that will send track. Oh, yes. Yes, they do. They do. Yes. What? This page cannot be read directly. Combine that. Combine what you have so far to have the admin read it and send the result back. Does anyone know how to do that? So if we did, oh wait, yep. Slash that dot txt. So we need to get a markdown payload here that then grabs the content I want to get the content of a page. How do I do that? So we want I want to do a cross-site request forgery that gets the stuff from that page back to me. What is the name of the txt file that there is a link to on the php.message? Do I need to do... Nothing there. I feel like I'm doing this really wrongly. That doesn't show anything. Um, yeah, I'm completely lost. Does anyone know how to do this? To get the name? Yeah, completely lost. I am going to look at what the write-up says for this. HTTP. Okay, so they do. Yep, so they do that. They find that. 3 directories, messages. We then run with the extension fuzzing. And they get the same. And then they do subdomain enumeration, which is what we did. And we got statistics. They add that. Since we do not have credentials to log in, we perform a Google search and discover this page detailing how to run XSS in Markdown. We attempt to execute XSS file. We begin by creating a thing. Oh, okay. Okay, we can. So after uploading the Markdown and attempting to view it, we notice that the alert has been triggered. This confirms the XSS vulnerability. I just don't believe him. This? Really? I don't know. Okay, let's do this. What? I don't understand. I did all this complicated stuff before and it wasn't working. Okay, so that works and then it does it again. All right. So then what did they do? They changed the payload to try and pull a file using script tags, where the source attribute specifies the URL. Okay. We have a contact form. Okay, so we just use this. We can share the URL with the administrator and change. I just didn't think it was going to work. That's why I didn't try it. And now I feel really stupid not doing it. Change the payload pwned.js to try to get the content of the messages. The above payload will send a GET request to the messages page, retrieve its contents, and then encode the response using base64. The encoded page is sent to our server via another GET request, where we can decode it and view the page's contents. All right. So all right. Fire it. Okay. That is a lot. And I'm pretty done. Look, I'm going to finish there because that's a lot more and I'm tired and I need to get to work tomorrow. If not, I'm going to be exhausted for that. I will continue this machine next week when I'm not so tired and I can get this done. And we'll finish that off. We'll follow the next few steps to get it done. Sorry if that's disappointing because I didn't finish it tonight or even get a user flag. But I don't think I can look at this machine anymore. It's been frustrating me. Yeah. So I apologize for not finishing anything. We will be back next Monday night, 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, where we will continue with Alert and see if we can actually just finish it. I think once that's done, it should be pretty straightforward after that. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. Thanks for joining me. I apologize that this is just not finished, but I'm done. I can't look at this anymore. I hope you have a good day, good night, good afternoon, whatever. And